Kathy and Nick Matsoulis. They've been through 3.5 months of the BodyRenovator eating program. We're going to let them tell us what has happened over these last 14 weeks.
I started just over 98 kilos when we first started, and I'm currently about just over 85. So there's 12, 13 kilos there.
I get a lot of people not recognising me, telling me I've shrunk, which, yeah, I think I have shrunk because I've lost almost 10 kilos.
Every diet that I've ever seen before is almost an open-ended thing. You can't see the end of it. You're supposed to do it forever and blah, blah, blah. The good thing about this is that every month the program slightly alters, and there's specific purposes for the month from what we understand: a cleansing period, an adding protein period, a creating lean tissue period. So there's a specific steps to it. You can be sensible, you can go crazy within the right means. And for people that are, I suppose, very on the go, stressed for a lot of various factors in life, as we all are, it's young children, it's very easy to just say, oh, stuff it, we'll just swing past, takeaway or something.
Is this a sustainable situation? This whole eating program, the exercise program, is it something that you can sustain in your life?
Well, I think the benefits are not the diet itself, but the benefits you get from it are the sustaining factors. A, fitting nicely into your clothes. B, not being puffed out walking up steps. C, not having your knees crickle and crackle under the heavy weight.
Not snoring.
Not snoring. I was a very
Stopped.
chronic snorer.
Badly.
And my ribs have healed from the jabs she used to give me, because she doesn't jab me anymore. Now, whether she's sleeping better or I'm not snoring, well, let's put it down to not snoring.
When I put this program together, I actually did it to be cost effective. How did you find that?
I didn't find I was spending more to what I was. Actually, I was spending less. Because there isn't any special things you've got to get. It's your basic fruit, vegetables, salads, meat. And I didn't really have a problem. Budget-wise, no. No, I didn't have a problem at all.
Our eating habits just changed dramatically. And for someone who grew up on takeaway, it's the only diet I've ever stayed on.
Yeah, I found it was quite flexible too, because if we had chicken, let's say for lunch, that was on the menu, there might have been for breakfast as well, and chicken for dinner, I could change that around, and we could have fish or pork I used to get, or lean meat. But yeah, I could. There was variety.
Was there enough there to keep you satisfied?
Plenty. Yeah, plenty.
So at any stage at all, did you ever feel deprived or?
No. Not with the cheat days, no. Definitely not. Cheat days are great.
Do you even feel like you've been on some sort of
food-wise?
Yeah.
No. No, I haven't, because the food's plentiful, easy to prepare. There was days that I couldn't finish off the food. But I thought, well, John's told me I've got to eat all this food, so I ate it. Yeah, but I didn't have a problem at all. Not at all. Quite simple, actually.
I grew up with junk food. My father had takeaways all my life, and I love my junk. Hamburgers. I'm the only fellow that probably put on weight doing other diets because I'd cheat. I surprised myself in sticking to this, because what Kathy said earlier, there was a lot of food, and I think the key to this diet is every 2 or 3 hours you eat something, which stopped within me a lot of binge eating, because you'll go for quite a long while without eating due to work or what have you, and then you'll fly past a takeaway and your eyes are always bigger than your stomach, and before you know it, you've overeaten, and then you're heading home to eat again.
Is this a way of life that you can now see yourself doing to maintain the health and the new weight range that you're at? Is this something that you could do?
We definitely want to maintain it, definitely. And I've noticed, especially Nick, I've always been that way because I'm really conscious of my weight. But when he's out, like he was out on the weekend, and he was really cautious of what he would eat. And we've taken that sort of attitude towards it, which is good.
I'm a meat person, just like most guys are. We want our steaks, we want our chicken, and there was enough. I probably have to admit, I probably cheated a little bit, more so than Kathy, and by cheating I mean I would add extra vinegar or I would add chili sauce, just to spice up the salad part of it. Because most guys, we don't like salad, all right? Salad's something you just leave at the plate and the waiter takes it away. But in adding just those couple of items here and there for my own eating, I stacked it up. I'm wearing clothes I haven't worn for 10 years. Clothes that I knew, because we paid so much for them, I didn't want to throw out. And to finally get rid of that mothball smell out of them is a good feeling, you know?
I think that's what the cheat day has taught us. That, yeah, you can go out and cheat once a week, or maybe twice a week. But then, yeah, the next day and the following days, you know, try to make up for it, and that's what we've tried to do.
We want to get to the stage where we can eat whatever we want, and we're virtually there now because the food is so diverse in its variety.
I found that my stomach actually shrunk. I don't know,
Look, one
you'd
thing
know better, but I think it actually, because I can have smaller portions now and I'm satisfied.
Yeah. It's a lot better than lap band surgery, that's for sure, because that's what lap band surgery does. How much time did you spend actually exercising?
Look, to be honest, I'm not a fanatic trainer. I get bored very easily. And if you have a look at our weights in the garage, there's 2 or 3 little, you know, 4.5 kilo, just a few little things, very, very simplistic. You know, I could say maybe 3 times a week for 10 or 15 minutes each time. It's as simple as that.
And that's not over-exaggerated.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
even have
just-
any heavy weights.
Yeah.
You know, all combined, all my weights together are probably 35 kilos.
We didn't really go overboard on the exercising, you know.
No,
Nick was
because
doing a lot of the
yeah.
weights, which he still is.
Again, we
Treadmill.
wanted to stay within our lifestyle. Our lifestyle doesn't permit us at the moment to be able to spend hundreds of dollars and go to a gym every day or every second day and work a different body part every day. That's not what we want. If it is what we want, we would change our lifestyle to suit. It's not what we want. We just want to stay trim and be able to run in the park and kick the ball with our son and do what we should be doing still at our age.
There's a definite, you know, change in your muscular size as well.
Well, in my younger days, like most guys, I did the exercises, you know, to try and impress the girls, the biceps, the chest, what have you. Through my 30s, through work, marriage, children, the flab overtook it all. So I suppose generally we've all got a specific shape that's natural to us. And some people have to work hard to build it up. Some people don't have to work that hard. I think number one, the diet did strip me of the extra fat that I was carrying, reducing me to something approximating what I sort of was like. And then the exercises, which are fairly simple and straightforward, has just helped me just define a little bit more. I've still got a long way to go. When you look in the mirror, and I'm not being vain or anything because I'm no Brad Pitt, but when you look in the mirror and your body is not bulging where it was before and your belt is not hidden somewhere in the flab, that in itself is incentive to say, hey, I don't want to be one of these 50, 60, 70-year-old blokes that can hardly drag themselves because they're overweight or what have you. So those things, I think, end up in your psyche, in just the way you think in general. And the whole diet changes your attitude to food. It does.
They've been on the BodyRenovator program for 3.5 months, and they've just given us some positive feedback on the whole program. So thank you very much.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
You're welcome.